Ford Field in Detroit. It's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They've been in a great group. Winners of 7 of their last 10 on the year. On the other side of the field for the holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive.
And they'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, selected in the 4th round back in April from Florida International. It's James Morgan.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. The numbers for Williams a week ago, he was without a doubt one of the catalysts in that victory.
And he can really be the glue that makes this offense go, because when defenders have to commit to stopping him, that just opens up more opportunities in the passing game.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun is Morgan.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Sheldon Rankins racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will take over. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive.
They are led out by an 8-time Pro Bowler in his 16th season out of Cal. It's Aaron Rodgers.
Just 2 weeks left in the regular season, so not many opportunities left. But I've got to tell you, I think he's had an MVP type of a season, and I just hope that everyone who votes doesn't go to sleep and already have their ballots cast.
I think there are a couple others in the national media who feel that way too. You and I have been discussing this race since the calendar hit December, as in many other, but I think it's going to take 8 big quarters for him to truly have consideration. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to...
Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Larry Ogunjobi, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
first and 10. It's Morgan.
And his throw here is incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And it's third down.
Throwing on third and long. Morgan. He'll drop this down to Williams.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
It's now second and
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first two plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a third and long at the outset of this drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good for the Lions.
He missed on his first three passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Draw play. Elliott.
At the
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it third.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And down he goes. A Buccaneers sack. Terry Poe. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of him had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Morgan sets up to throw on first down.
Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
12 yards there and a first down.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. Get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They're trying to continue that trend here this afternoon. Looking to throw on second down. Morgan. Open man is Darius Fountain. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
First down, Morgan with it.
Man open left side, it's Williams.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Morgan.
This one complete into the hands of Darius Fountain.
Morgan's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. From the gun, Morgan.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
Morgan's pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
The running back.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down.
They'll run it with Williams.
Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Morgan caught left side. Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Down.
Now Morgan from the gun on 3rd down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tyler Conklin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Kickoff for Tampa Bay.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now it's Rodgers. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
The numbers for Howard a week ago. 4 catches, 57 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Elliott. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
The ball carrier brought down at the 35-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
They get the former 1st overall selection, Eric Fisher. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 35-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. It's brought in here by Willie Snead.
Rodgers pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. He's got Adams on the hookup. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Elliott. Given 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Caught by Snead over the middle. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as the season winds down and you look at them in totality. You know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The Lions move there, look like nobody open, now 2nd down. Morgan, gonna throw again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw is Morgan on 3rd down. Open man here is Conklin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. On 1st down, Morgan firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
Buccaneer 1st down.
Williams. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
from the gun. Morgan. It's caught on the right side. Williams. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them in contract time.
It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it. High. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Here's Morgan on 1st and 10. Throw right side, complete to Williams. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
High.
21-yard line.
And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the 2nd quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Complete to Willie Snead. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the Bucs, 42.
They'll run with Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
It's now 3rd.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Slot to Adams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice nice gain of 21 yards.
Lions, first down.
And again, it's Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Willie Snead. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Greg Dortch returning. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Bucs take over first and
now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And what can they do to better account for him? Because they haven't accounted for him well so far, as we see here on your screen.
They may have to draw up coverages they haven't run so far. They have to create something on the fly because he's beaten everything. And when you watch this game unfold, you keep thinking to yourself, is it 2 men, 3 men, maybe even a 4th?
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Derek Wolfe in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
1-yard line.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Lions take over first and 10.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They find themselves trailing on the scoreboard, but it certainly hasn't been because of what they've been able to do at the receiver position.
And let's face it, partner, we've been around a lot of receivers. Has it ever been their fault when things aren't going well? We know how they operate, right? And right now what they're saying is, well, guess what? If we want to win, throw it to us even more. We're the ones making the plays.
The Lions Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the
out of the gun. It's Elliott. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, Rodgers. Buccaneers here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and a yard.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And he finds Howard complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, it's Barber. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
On second down, it's Elliott. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jarvis Landry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Sheldon Rankins. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Derek Wolfe there on the stop. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Morgan now throwing on 3rd and long. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about some Applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
James Morgan sacked. A fumble on the play.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
On the ground, this is Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Devin McCourty there defensively.
From the gun, it's Morgan. This one complete into the hands of Darius Fountain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An out cut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On play action, Rodgers. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the side.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
On the play. Recovered by Tampa.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Elliott. Tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big body guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
1st and 10. At their own.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down now. It's Williams. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Throwing from the gun is Morgan. That is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again, Morgan. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
Morgan.
That catch good for only a couple.
Number 48. A gain of 2. Brings up.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, Morgan. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, Morgan. He looks underneath and he finds Hyde. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
10 more there and another first down. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. From the gun, Morgan. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And Gay knocks this one through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied.
24-24.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on second down, Rodgers. Incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle, because it really stresses the safeties, and they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. CD, you remember John Elway?
Oh, boy. How could I forget John Elway and how many NFL defenses? So glad he's no longer throwing the ball around.
Well, Elway threw for 51,475 yards, and we just saw him go past that number for career passing yards.
That means his career now as memorable as John Elway's, and that's a pretty significant accomplishment.
Man, what an accomplishment it is. Congratulations. And he's still doing it. Still doing it at a high level. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
11 on the play. And the Buccaneer first down.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 39-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Morgan. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Morgan.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a gain of 6.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now Morgan from the gun on third down. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
To number 48.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
And they run the option here on first and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They run it again with Williams. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with third and 5.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This for the lead in the final stages. Gay's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Grant sets to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20.
So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down 27-24, less than 90 seconds to go. Rodgers to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn to either an incompletion or an interception. And now on that one, everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
15 yards on the play, first down. Throw left side complete. It's Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
28-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Caught by Snead over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. This one comes with 9 seconds left to go. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
The field goal, a 29-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds.
27.
So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Lions take over first and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we see, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Touchdown, Lions.
special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Lions, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.